many female hair is the essential of a woman's beauty, ranging from the braids, the wool, the dreadlocks, natural perms, wigs, tinting, and of course, the fixing of human hair. It is what is in vogue, as you can hardly see a lady without having such a radiant human hair look. So the question is, why human hair? What happened to our good old-fashioned braids and our African look? Why would you prefer fixing a human hair?
Because it's girly, cheeky, yeah, and I kind of like it.
Because it looks more natural and it's actually cuter, you know.
It's one of the easiest hairstyles to wear. Braids actually damages the roots of the hair, so I'm more comfortable with my weave-on on.
I think because it lasts longer and you can reuse it as many times as possible, and then you can wash it and dye it and curls, thong, whatever you want to do to it.
It's so simple to wake up in the morning and just, put the brush through. But if you have braids on, you have to think of styles like, how do I pack it? Do I take it up? Do I bring it down? Do I take it to the side? But if you have natural human hair, you can just use your brush and take it all down, or take it up, take it to any side and style it anyhow you want.
Because I like it. I love the way it looks. I love fixing a lot.
I have headache when I braid most time, but this time I go on human hair, I look natural.
I actually miss Ghana with, but as a queen, I think it's a bit more appropriate if I have, more, Western looking hair. But I like it. I do like this a lot.
Tips on how to maintain your human hair. You can roll or weave your human hair to the tip and use a wig cap to cover your hair from looking rough. Use a good serum to keep your hair from being entangled and looking cheeky. Use a good comb or brush. When you remove your human hair, wash it with lukewarm water and shampoo. Don't squeeze it, but just lay there to dry. Then keep in a preserved place. So ladies, go out there and look fabulous.
I'm Lade Bakare. I'm a filmmaker, CEO, Simline International. I'm an actor. I'm so many things to so many people actually. I'm a wife. I'm a mom. It depends. It depends on which dimension you want it. But in brief, I'm Lade Bakare from LBO. Okay, for me, growing up is interesting. Still very much interesting because I grew up here in Lagos with my parents. I've lived with my parents all my life, except after marriage I had to move to my husband's house. So my mom, she's a very, very friendly woman. She's got a young heart, and we are 5 girls and just one guy. So it makes it more interesting. So while growing up, I experienced love. I experienced affection. We were all ladies in the house. I can't wait to always go back home for gist, gossip, blah blah blah. So well, for me, it's still part of me today. I still find it a little bit difficult making new friends. I keep my old friends, and my family are my best and closest friends. So I'll say my growing up really has to do with that. I got into movies. It's a long story. I've always been saying it, and I hope my friends, my fans, my viewers, Nigerians are not bored and tired of my coming into the industry history. But actually, anytime you ask which choice do I have, I just have to let you into my world. Anyway, I think for me it was coincidental. It wasn't really intentional. A lot of things. I was going through some certain things. I was experiencing some things. Some things began to come my way, owing from the fact that my father travels a lot, travels to America, Europe, and all that. So when he comes, he buys all this equipment you use for recording. He buys it in large quantity and he sells and uses it for recording. So people actually comes to hire it. While we were young, I was pretty young then, 10, 15, 13, like that. So, and we were fond of recording any little thing, no matter how small or big in my family. We have to record. Just take our cameras and record birthday, naming ceremony, get together, dinner, whatever. We were just fond of recording and playing back. And whenever my father wants to relax, he's like, okay, he's done with news and other things. He just want to sit back and watch one or two of our family occasions. So we were used to that. And one of these days, just someone out of the people that comes to hire it just gave us a hint. And I was the one that actually think deep down, like, okay, he gave us the hint that this camera that we have is actually what they use for making movies. And we were like, I was surprised. I was, what? What I got in my house, the camera, all these cameras are used in making movies. So that means one of these days I want to try my hands out in making movies. So that ambition was there, kept somewhere within me. But still, I was young. I was still in school, secondary school, I can't wait to get out of secondary school and get into university. So that was just part of me. So then after my secondary school, something happened again. It was my father's birthday, and we need to move from home to one of his hotels to celebrate his birthday. We were actually planning it like a surprise birthday with his friends and some members of the family. So when we got into my father's hotel, we met all the movie stars, all the movie makers. They were like, so when we got there, we were like, oh wow, they were much. They came in to lodge into the hotel, and they were recording around my dad's hotel. So we were like, oh, okay, my siblings, everybody, they saw them, they greeted each other, they all went in. But I was just showing interest and observing what they were doing. I abandoned my party plan. I was just trying to observe and understand what was actually going on. And they noticed. So they came to me asking for props like cars, my dad's cars, sitting room, bedroom, anything. They want to use the bar, they want to use the environment, the building, and all that. And I was so nice. I was giving it to them, and the ones that is even beyond my power, I had to go and beg my dad to release. It was pretty difficult, but I was able to convince him, like, okay, they will not be too long. Just be nice. Just do it for them. And my father was like, okay, I released it. Okay. And I think they really appreciated it, and they invited me to so many locations after then. And it was okay, you've got a pretty place. And one way or the other, when we were discussing, I made them realize that I will soon be going into the university to study theatre arts. So everybody was so much encouraged, and like, we need someone like you in our midst. So I want to say a very big thank you to them, because they really, really encouraged. Chief.
How are you?
Actually, no. That's what we pay soon. But even if we insist, we go to war. Thank you. So how are you?
Well, I didn't feel better today. Physically, yes. I'm getting better.
So how are you?
Try latte, biscuit and milk put together.
Okay, for me, I would give all thanks to God, because honestly speaking, while I was doing movies, I was in school. So movies for me then was like a part-time. So out of my busy schedule, I usually find time to do movies. And immediately after I got into the industry, barely a year plus, it fell on me that, okay, let me begin to make my movies. Since I was into theatre, studying what movies is and all that. So my first production was actually Yojomi, Restless Throne of Low Cost, by Professor Femi Oshofisan. He was my HOD then. After that was 11:45. Adrian Mifoworola, Olatokunbo, Ijoya, Omomeji. So, and I think I got good followership. A lot of people now began to notice this producer, this Lade Bakare producer, she's doing so well. She's doing something very different, quality that could cut across and just move beyond the shores of Nigeria. So I think those my productions and other people that have featured me in their movies, I think really made that break, because for me I was the normal home girl. I didn't realize it on time that I was gaining popularity, because I felt okay. I was just doing it as a part-time and trying to make money by the side. And before I know it, and today the rest is history. But for me, I think a lot of us still talk about Joya and Omomiji. If I weren't acting, I would have still been who I am today, because I'm a CEO of a company, Simline International. I own my company, and there's still much more company coming up under my tutelage. So I always like to manufacture things, to make things in my own way, to do things in my own way. I'm not cut out for the white-collar job. I'm an entertainer. It's what I've been doing for over 10 years now. I'm enjoying it. It's been successful. It's not by me, it's not by my power, but God is really helping. I don't know how I'm doing it, but I believe there is God's favor in everything I do. Well, for me, I don't understand why people will feel like if you an actor or you're an actress, you have to be promiscuous, you're not straightforward, you're too exposed. Man, this is us. We're just like ordinary women being like anybody. So I don't want to believe the fact that being a movie maker or being an actress makes you wild or makes you get out of control. I don't believe that is what it is. But ordinarily, it takes one's intellect. Try as much as possible to get yourself educated so that you don't just come into the industry and create a nuisance. Because for me, I believe if you're talented, you know what you're doing, you are focused. You don't necessarily have to do bad things to get to the top. If you believe in yourself, I believe the sky is the beginning. So for me, I think it is no fact that actors are promiscuous. No, they're just straight, plain, honest, nice, straightforward, normal human being. So many people, but for me, when I started, not like I was actually looking for, I want to be like this person or I want to be like that person. But I always appreciate talent. I always appreciate hard work. I know quite a whole lot of people that are very hardworking in the industry, and they're doing great. There's so much. If I begin to mention names, I have a very long list of good actors and actresses. But I really want to say here that there are so many of them. So many, I can't count.
Watch events, exclusive interviews, box office hot gist, and gossips. Catch your favorite stars on the red carpet on Hitz. Showing Monday to Sunday, 1 p.m. on this station. Hitz, Spectrum of Entertainment.